Fire-proof alcohol. That might be helpful. These old sacks have several splits in them. There was cocoa inside. These old sacks have several splits in them. There was cocoa inside. The old workbench hasn't been used in a while. It's coated thick with dirt and strewn with rusty nails. Now look at this. The workbench is functional. Part of a ship's plan. I think there's oil inside. I'll assemble it. I can make out a ventilation shaft that's between the captain's quarters and another room. Also, there seems to be a connection between the crane's controls and the machine inside the mess hall. The nails are sticking out, and the planks are barely being held together. I've managed to pull all the rusty nails out of that crate with the pliers. Now I'm left with a few planks and one halfway okay nail. I've bent the nail. It's a hook now. Those are planks that were making a crate just now. The fallen cargo is blocking the entry to 2 doors. If I can somehow remove it, then I could access them. The door's blocked by the crates. The wheel always turns right. Here's the control transformer, but it doesn't work because the belts are gone. The door's blocked by the crates. The fallen cargo is blocking the entry to 2 doors. If I can somehow remove it, then I could access them. It's been set for 5 people. The rotten remains of the last meal are sitting on all the plates. Either the food tasted really awful, or they left the table in a hurry. A deck of French playing cards. The ace of spades lies on top. These kinds of pipes on a sailing ship. Somehow that doesn't seem to fit together. Wait. Do I hear voices? Lex, is that you? Calm down, Anna. It's probably just the wind. The hull is filled with water. Very short, small metal pin just broke. It was holding the pump arm in place. But if I could find something that's roughly the same size and shape, then I might be able to fix it. The steps are broken. I can't go up there. Rainwater is constantly dripping into the pot. Its enamel coating doesn't seem to be damaged. These bottles still look pretty clean. These cooking pots are old and dented. They've also got some rusty holes in them. should be able to repair the stairs with these planks. Not too shabby.
Anna! Can you hear me?
I should hurry and help Lex. Where can I find some bandages? The lights are off. The lights are on.
Damn it! Where were you for so long? And what was that noise? Are you trying to sink this thing?
I'm feeling fine, thanks for asking.
Hooray for you. I feel like I'm at death's door.
I broke through a rotten staircase and ended up in the mess hall.
The crew?
Not a trace. I think the ship's abandoned.
Well, I don't think so. I can hear these strange sounds, and everything seems to be moving.
I think it's high time to stop your bleeding.
I haven't given up hope that you'll find some proper bandages. Maybe there's a doctor on board. Or there was one on board.
Now I can take a closer look at the ventilation shaft. Insulating material could come in useful. The skull drill lies too deep down the shaft. I can't reach it like this. One step closer to a fishing rod. Looks very professional. I did it! I've managed to use the fishing rod to hook out the skull drill. Hatch in the hull. It's very rusty. Even if it were open, it would only lead outside, where there's nothing but water. I've drilled the lock open. There's something strange about this picture. It looks as if there's something pushed against it from the back. A physician's diary. The last entries are about a sailor who crushed his hand. It also mentions a Subject A. Subject A does not seem to respond to the treatment. Nonetheless, I will increase the dose. Contains musty sheets and overalls. Lots of old bandages crusted with blood. Did this doctor help people or did he harm them? The bedpan looks like a tiny oven. Water drips into the old enamel bowl now and again. There are a lot of rusty metal spots where the enamel coating is chipped off. A Bible. It's been opened, and one paragraph's been marked. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. Lex could have a lie down here, but the stubborn idiot prefers to sit. There might be useful things in there. There are bandages, a thin thread, and a needle in the bag. Pictures of human organs. The glass is cracked, but the mirror is still in one piece. You can make many things out of leather. This decorative lamp is much too bulky. Besides which, it's light enough in the ship now. An anatomically correct depiction of a skeleton. The label says, "Ether. Keep away from children." The bottle's open and the contents have long since evaporated. Lex? Lex! What are you doing there? Shouldn't you be lying down?
This is starting to give me the creeps. You see, I wanted to read the ship's log, but I didn't get too far.
What do you mean?
I think that the last entry was made a couple of weeks ago, but I'm not completely sure because the cover sheet with the year printed on it was missing. And the words started to blur, right in front of my eyes, as if the book refused to be read by me.
Just stop it. Your mind is playing tricks on you.
The pages at the back are written in Portuguese, but I can hardly see a thing. And my head aches like hell. I think I need a painkiller before I can try to see if I can read it.
But...
So, did you find something?
I found both.
Thank God. You're brilliant. I've got to take a rest. I don't feel well. Quite weak. Maybe it was a mistake to board this ship.
What are you talking about?
I've got a really bad feeling about this ship. As if it doesn't want us to be here. Wait. I've got something for you.
That's my bag. Where did you... Did you steal it?
It kind of fell into my hand when we were in the water. I'm sorry.
Oh well. At least you're giving it back to me. It's not much, but at least I've got some of my belongings back. It's the only picture that I have of my real parents. I always buff up the frame to shine. Look, I can even see my reflection in it. A couple of things that I've noted down. I wanted to use them for a news article. I'd better not try to cut that. I'll cut the leather into shape. I'll sew it together. I'm sure that I can put my leather band to some better use. looks like a sick room. Maybe I can find medicine for Lex in here. But the crates are in my way. I need to get rid of them somehow. The wheel always turns right. The belt is making the cylinder turn. I reckon that I need a second belt. There's the upper deck. I can't make anything out too clearly through the dirt, but there seems to be a huge structure out there. Could be a crane. Strange. Nothing happened. Both belts are in place. Let's see if this works. The crane's blocked. Looks like I can only move it backwards when the rope is pulled up. The hook on which the lifeboat was hung to the crane is now dangling from a hatch. But the crane would be useful even without the hook. Crates, sacks, barrels. It looks out onto the bow of the ship, but it's rather small and the screws are rusted tight. There's no way that I could get through there. The shaft leads down to the ship's mess hall. Above the grating, I can see a crane. The shaft leads down to the ship's mess hall. Above the grating, I can see a crane. The crane's blocked. Looks like I can only move it backwards when the rope is pulled up. The shaft leads down to the ship's mess hall. Above the grating, I can see a crane. The rope's torn and too short to reach the mess hall. Now the rope's long enough to reach the ground. Right, now the rope's long enough. These old sacks have several splits in them. There was cocoa inside. The chain's attached to the cargo now. I should be able to lift it up. It seems to be locked. Oh my God, that scream came from the room behind this door. What kind of strange light is this? I feel so weak.
The effect of the drug is lessening. Can you hear me?
Where am I?
Speak when you're spoken to, girl. You're at high sea with no sight of land for far and wide.
My parents.
Your parents are the first thing to come into your mind? That almost surprises me.
Who are you? Where am I?
I'm Dr. Eduardo Juarez. Just call me Doctor. I'm so very keen to find out what's going on inside your head.
What? Leave me alone! I want to go home!
Now that's impossible. You can never go home again.
Leave me alone, please!
I can't do that.
Why? Who are you?
I'll check on you later. The two of us are going to spend a long, long time together.
Now here's a little treasure. I needed to see you with my own eyes. I'm Cesar, so you're called Fiona. What a sweet name. And you are really lovely. Lovely hair. I'll come back later when my shift is done. Then I'll check up on you.
Shush. Come here, quick. Here, behind the wall.
I can't see you. Where are you? Who are you?
Don't you recognize my voice? It's me, Ruben.
Ruben?
Did you forget about me, sister?
So, you're my brother.
Oh, Fiona, what have they done to you?
I don't know.
Don't believe a word that the grown-ups say. They don't want to help you. No one on board will. This is a smuggler's ship. It sails the seven oceans with its pitch-black sails billowing, carrying locked-up children.
But the doctor...
That's what he calls himself. But he's not going to cure you. He would be sold. Or he would carry out terrible experiments on you.
But that can't be.
Listen to me. He's abducted you, and he's given you medicine to make you sleep. I'm in the room behind this wall. I found a lot of things. They talk much. I can help you escape.
What? What should I do?
Just do what I say. Then I can help you. Only then.
How are you going to help me? I'm terribly afraid.
Calm down. Trust me. You have to do exactly what I tell you. I can show you the way.
All right. I'll try.
Good. First, you need to find a way out of this prison. Explore everything. Somehow, you can free yourself. You're clever. You can do it.